Hi everyone and welcome to my design and lettering channel. My name is Miri and in my last videos I already used the HIMI Gouache Set, but still wanted to make a review for you of these paints as well as a color mixing chart. This video is not sponsored and I bought it myself in July. So I've bought the Abaya Mia HIMI Gouache Set with 18 colors for around 18 euros. I chose this turquoise box and loved the color instantly. And funny enough, it matched my nail color. When you open the box, you can find a mixing palette in the lid, which you can move out. That's good because you can put out the amount of color you need and close the box again. Therefore, the colors don't dry out unnecessarily and fast. The colors come in 30mm containers, which is a lot. The colors are black, Prussian blue, acid blue, ultramarine, violet, rose, deep red, ponqueux, pale green, grass green, jade green, burnt umber, ochre, white, titanium white, earth yellow, medium yellow, and lemon yellow. With these colors, you'll get a whole lot of variation and some really nice hues and tints. Before I open them up, I wanted to prepare a color sheet, which I want to place in the lid. So I mark horizontally every 4th centimeter and 3.5 centimeter vertically and divided them afterwards with washi tape. As you can see, I wrote the color name and info on the side of the containers and sorted them how I want them later to sit in the box. In this order, I wrote the name of the colors on the color sheet. Then it was time to prepare the color mixing sheet. Herefore, I used some cheap watercolor paper. I wouldn't use it for watercolor, but for this gouache mixing chart, it's totally fine. As I have 18 colors in my gouache set, I will need a bigger chart. I simply taped 2 sheets together and subdivided it in 1.5 centimeter squares. For that, I used a thin washi tape again. After that, I wrote 17 of the colors downward on the left side, as well as the same order on the top to the right. In the set are 2 whites. One of them is called white, which I will use for mixing all the colors to get a lighter and more opaque. These will sit in the upper diagonal part. Titanium white I will use like a normal color and place it at the bottom. Let's start with the first color in our mixing chart. The first one is Prussian blue. It's a really nice and dark blue. When you use that color without white or water, it's almost black. I divided the first square in half. The bottom is for the pure color and the upper part is for the color mixed with white. Same goes for my color sheet. The next color is acid blue. The main color sits in the next diagonally placed square. On the one that sits on the left will be acid blue mixed with Prussian blue. I try to mix all the colors half and half. On the square above will be the mix, acid blue and Prussian blue mixed with white. The same I did with the next color, ultramarine. On the diagonal next square, I placed the main color. And on the squares left of that are the mixes with acid blue and Prussian blue. On the top ones goes again the mixes plus white. I repeated the process with every color. And I mixed so many colors that I didn't expect the outcome. I don't want to lie, it's a whole lot of work mixing every color together, but it was so relaxing and surprising because of the mixes. I didn't expect the outcome. And I must say I wouldn't do that every day, but already plan to do that for my watercolors as well. Before I create something, I take that chart and search the color I want and which colors I need to get that exact variation. And it really looks kind of cool at the wall. As always, I will put the links to the items I used in the description box below. If you like that video, I would be happy to get a thumbs up from you, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be informed as soon as my next video will go online. If you watched until the end, leave me a paint smiley in the comments, and thank you for watching. Have a great day and bye bye!